Welcome to Duel Academy. Today we will be discussing effect classification. In Yu-Gi-Oh! Effects are one of the primary pillars of gameplay. They give definition to cards beyond being pieces of cardboard with numbers, adding depth and complexity to the way the game is played. In this video we will discuss the different kinds of effects which monsters have, and how to figure out which one you are looking at. In later videos, we will discuss each type of effect in greater detail once additional prerequisite content has been covered. Before we begin, a point of note: spell and trap cards and effects do not officially have classification the same way monster effects do. However, their effects' behavior can typically be modeled relatively accurately by these classifications. Of the 4 classes of effects, 3 are activated and 1 is not activated. Recall from the video regarding Activate that any effect whose text contains a colon or semicolon activates. Continuous effects are non-activated effects which apply while the monster is face-up on the field. Ignition effects are activated effects which can only be used by the turn player during their main phase. Ignition effects are the default classification for an activated monster effect. Quick effects are activated effects which can be used in a wide variety of scenarios. These are commonly used to interrupt an opponent's plays. Trigger effects, including flip effects, are activated effects which activate upon certain conditions being met, regardless of whose turn it is. A point of note: while most effects will fit into one of the described categories, not all of them will. Assuming an effect is classified, here's a flowchart you can use to help figure out which classification it belongs to. First, check to see if the effect activates. Check for this by looking for a colon or a semicolon. If the effect does not activate, then we can stop here. It is a continuous effect. Next, we will check the effect text to see if it contains one of the following. Quick effect, when activation. If it contains one of these, then we can stop here. It is a quick effect. Next, we will check the effect text to see if it contains one of the following. If or when, followed by an event. During a phase or step that is not the main phase. Flip. If it contains one of these, then we can stop here. It is a trigger effect. If you have reached this far and not yet classified the effect, then it is an ignition effect. To recap what we went over, there are 4 classes of monster effects. Continuous effects are the only non-activated effects, and under activated effects we have ignition, quick, and trigger effects. Not all effects can be classified into one of these categories. Spell and trap cards and effects do not officially have classes, but can be modeled by a corresponding monster effect classification. For each of the following cards, pause the video and try to classify each of their effects based on the clues discussed in this video. Thunder Dragon, Metaphys Daedalus, Naturia Barkian, Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. Links to the resources used in the making of this video, as well as the quiz answers, can be found in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.